60 minutes. Now, there are farms that raise millions of them every year. But what's their purpose? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going inside the luxury skin and meat farming industry to find out how millions of pythons are raised and processed each year. The global python farming industry is a multi-billion-dollar business that supplies the luxury fashion and exotic meat markets. These snakes are bred in captivity on specialized farms that produce high-quality skins and meat for a discerning clientele. But how does an exotic meat and leather goods industry operate on this scale? Well, it starts with the farms. There are now hundreds of them worldwide, each breeding millions of pythons every year. The animals are raised in controlled conditions, where temperature, humidity, and feeding schedules are carefully monitored to ensure optimal growth and health. But what do pythons eat? Typically, their diet consists of rats, chickens, and other livestock byproducts. This is often supplemented with fish and aquatic animals, which are rich in nutrients and protein. The feed is carefully selected to ensure the snakes grow quickly and reach their full potential size. Once the pythons reach their desired size, they're humanely slaughtered and processed. The skins are carefully removed and treated to preserve their quality and appearance. These skins are then exported to luxury brands where they're used to make high-end handbags, shoes, and other accessories. The meat is processed and sold both locally and for export. It's often considered an exotic delicacy and is prized by those looking for a unique culinary experience. But why is python farming such a big business? Well, for starters, there's a huge demand for exotic skins and meat. In recent years, the luxury fashion industry has seen a resurgence in exotic materials, and python skin is highly sought after for its unique pattern and durability. Similarly, the demand for exotic meats is growing, driven by a desire for new culinary experiences and a growing population of wealthy consumers. According to a recent report by Grandview Research, the global python skin market was valued at over $2 billion in 2021 and is expected to grow at a rate of over 4% over the next decade. The market is driven primarily by the rising demand for luxury goods in developing economies such as India and China. Additionally, the meat industry is also booming, with a growing middle class in emerging markets leading the way. In fact, the python farming industry is a major economic driver in many rural regions where farms are often located. It provides much-needed jobs and helps boost local economies. Of course, the industry is not without its critics. Animal rights groups argue that python farming is cruel and inhumane, while environmental groups say it's unsustainable and contributes to the illegal wild capture of snakes. However, the industry argues that it's well regulated and that farmers are committed to ethical and sustainable practices. Many farms are now implementing stricter measures to ensure that their animals are treated humanely and that their operations are environmentally friendly. For example, some farms are using advanced breeding techniques to reduce the number of snakes that need to be farmed. Others are investing in solar-powered enclosures to reduce their carbon footprint. Additionally, the industry is working closely with governments to crack down on illegal wildlife trade and prevent the capture of endangered species. Despite these efforts, python farming remains a controversial topic, and there is still a lot of work to be done to ensure that the industry operates in a sustainable and ethical manner. Regulators are increasingly focusing on ensuring that all snakes produced legally come from captive breeding programs and were not taken from the wild. So what do you think? Is python farming an important part of the luxury industry, or is it cruel and inhumane? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you're interested in this type of content, please subscribe and stay tuned for more updates.